After being reborn, I decided to write my sister's name on the marriage application. This time, I would help Sebastian Holt achieve his wishes. In this lifetime, I took the lead. I let my sister wear the wedding dress first and put the engagement ring on her finger. I personally orchestrated every encounter between Sebastian and my sister. When he took her to the capital city, I headed to Southport University without a second thought. In my previous life, even when I was over 50 years old, he and our son still knelt before me, begging for a divorce. This time, I would fulfill his final romantic destiny with my sister living this second life. All I wanted was to spread my wings and soar high, free from love's entanglements. Just fill in your name and give it to me. Sebastian Holt impatiently tapped the table. I stared at the marriage application, my fingertips gently rubbing the rough edges of the paper as my thoughts drifted. In my previous life, I solemnly filled in my own name as if I were handling a sacred decree, then excitedly dragged Sebastian to buy our wedding things. All I ended up getting was a harsh scolding from him because he was rushing back to take care of Vivian Hayes during her period. Now I just responded dismissively, I got it. I glanced up at his anxious expression and that hand that kept checking his watch. He was wearing a white shirt today with sleeves rolled up to his elbows, revealing his well-defined forearms. I remembered that Vivian loved this look on him most. She said it made him look clean and refreshed. If you have something urgent to handle, go ahead, I said, suppressing the bitterness rising in my heart while feigning nonchalance. I'll submit it myself after filling it out. He was visibly relieved, his tone softening somewhat. Don't worry. Since we're getting married, I'll take responsibility for you. But stop being jealous of Vivian from now on. If others find out, it'll damage her reputation. I remained silent. I had explained myself countless times in my previous life, but in his eyes, I was just a jealous and petty sister who could not tolerate her gentle and kind younger sister. He said nothing more and hurriedly turned to leave. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my erratic heartbeat, but my mind could not stop replaying scenes from my previous life. On our wedding night, he used the excuse of caring for my sick sister and never came home. Later, when his military posting required relocation, he only took Vivian along, saying she had never been to the capital before. Even on the day our son was born, Sebastian was not available as he was busy comforting Vivian through her divorce. Right up to my deathbed, our son, Albert Holt, would still earnestly plead, Mom, just divorce Dad. You're inferior to Aunt Vivian in every way. Dad has suffered by being with you all these years, so let him go. I lay in the hospital bed, looking at my indifferent husband beside me. He said nothing, and that deathly silence confirmed his agreement with those thoughts. I bit down hard on my lower lip until I tasted blood, then slowly released it. No, I would not repeat the same mistakes in this lifetime. I picked up the pen and slowly wrote 2 words in the applicant column. Vivian Hayes. Since Sebastian loved Vivian so much, he should have it his way. I handed the completed application to the clerk, took the marriage certificate, and left the city clerk's office. I felt no sadness. Instead, there was an indescribable sense of liberation. In my previous life, Vivian and I were adopted by the Holt family after our parents died in the line of duty. Vivian had a silver tongue and knew exactly how to charm people, winning over Sebastian's parents so completely that they treated her better than their own daughter. Sebastian's mother, Penelope Kane, even harbored early hopes of having Vivian marry Sebastian. However, with just one simple statement from Vivian, I don't want to compete with my sister, she managed to make Sebastian willingly choose me instead. In reality, Vivian was just stringing Sebastian along. After all, Sebastian was merely a captain at the time,